What?
Andrew's face is red.
Oh, yeah, you gotta correct that.
I told you, man. I told you. That's why the makeup was supposed to help me. Maybe I should have just kept the makeup in.
Maybe you should have kept makeup on.
Yeah.
Annyeonghaseyo.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Marvin, and welcome to Neomuhae. Today, we're gonna try popular Korean food.
I'm excited.
Dude, I am starving.
I'm
oh
hungry.
My goodness.
I didn't even eat lunch
I know, me too. In preparation
for this.
for this moment. Before we begin, any popular Korean dishes you think you've tried before?
Tteokbokki?
Tteokbokki, yeah. Spicy rice cakes,
Yeah.
staple. Extra ramen.
Seafood pancake.
Haemul pajeon.
Hemopageon.
Dude, staple. Always, right? We go to the bar,
Yeah.
we go out and eat Korean food. Haemul pajeon.
Oh, sundubu?
Sundubu. Oh, dude. Good sundubu.
Yeah.
Oh man, tofu. Extra spicy for me.
Mm-hmm.
So good, so good. Haemul pajeon. We picked some popular dishes.
Mm-hmm.
In Korea especially, right? You see a lot of people eat this, order this. In shows itself, they always bring up these same dishes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my mouth is watering. I can smell it from here. Let's just get started.
Yeah, let's bring it in.
All right, so we got Jujangman, originally a Chinese dish, right? This is the Koreans' take on it.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is the sauce is thicker,
Okay.
right? It's pretty good, right? The thing about this dish is putting that sauce is actually mixing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what people want to do. You want to hear that sticking, the gooiness. Like
Oh.
you want the sauce to bind everything together,
Right. Get
right?
that slurp.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. All right, so let's just do it. Let's just pour some on.
Okay.
Right, and it's all about mixing it all together so the sauce just gets everywhere on it. Right, so the sauce has like bits of pork, bits of onion, of course black bean,
Is there mushroom?
and
or
potatoes.
Potato?
Potatoes. Those are usually the key ingredients in Korean jjajangmyeon.
It's
Yeah,
very
that's
thick.
some ASMR right there. Man.
ASMR.
So-
Here, you guys hear this? Oh shit! Oh shit! Ah! I messed up.
all right,
Mine's pretty mixed.
mine's pretty mixed too. Nice, and everything's covered in sauce. Right, so looking at it, it usually doesn't look appetizing at all. It's just black,
Mm-hmm.
totally black and mixed, but it's just nice slurp of it. Oh yeah. So like the noodles are kind of like spaghetti noodles.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is it?
Nah, they're not.
Different,
Though.
right?
They're
Yeah.
they're like more chewy, and traditionally always served with pickled radish. It's really great. All right. 잘 먹겠습니다.
잘 먹었습니다. 먹겠습니다. I got it.
Man, that's so good.
You know what I want to say? It's better than the noodles we made, the instant ramen. You guys remember that episode?
It's not a soup. This one doesn't taste super oily.
Yeah.
Right.
It's actually kind of light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't actually feel like a coat of layer.
Yeah. The noodle is actually softer than a spaghetti noodle, right?
It actually is.
Yeah.
It's not it's not round like There's like just the right amount of pork, right? It's not the pork isn't the star,
Yeah.
right? The star is actually the sauce.
Sauce itself.
Yeah. Man, I could slurp the whole bowl up in like one sitting, man.
No.
Oh,
Let's not even share it with them.
yeah, let's not even share, man. This
No,
is just
it's
great. We're just
good.
gonna eat it all
Yeah.
ourselves. The pickled radish is a great compliment.
Mhm.
I love just the crunch. It's like a palate cleanser,
Yeah.
right?
Kind of like kimchi that,
Mhm.
you know, kept balancing the other
Yeah,
Korean food,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's good.
It's great. Usually always cheap too. Always really cheap eat, right? And it's just
Quick
very
and easy to
filling.
make, yeah.
Yep, very filling. Don't wear white though.
Don't wear white.
Don't
yeah.
wear white.
I actually spilled on myself now
Yeah.
that I see it. Awesome.
All right, let's move on to the next dish. So our next dish, right? Usually always paired with jajangmyeon. We got tangsu,
Which is?
right? Which is sweet and sour pork.
Oh, nice. I love me some sweet and sour.
So it's fried pork, except when you eat it, it's supposed to be really chewy. It's about the texture, really,
Of the pork. Okay.
right? You're not supposed to be like eating it for the pork. You're eating it for that chewy texture, and the taste comes from the sauce.
Okay.
And Tangsuk always has the sweet and sour sauce. They always put mushrooms, carrots, some vegetables in the sauce itself, so you see it, right? And it's pretty good. So you gotta just dip it, and once again, always eating with jajangmyeon usually. Like usually they're paired together. Just like just dip it, and then. Very true, right?
Yeah, you're right about that.
It's different than what you would think if you just fried pork. Right? Is it chewy?
It is chewy.
How's the sauce? It needs the sauce, huh? Yeah. It's kind of, if you eat this plain, it's kind of dryish. Like,
Yeah.
It kind of doesn't matter. It kind of needs that sauce. You gotta, like, you dip it and you gotta, like, you gotta be covered in sauce, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
I ate this by itself, and yeah, it does taste dry.
Right? It's a good compliment, jajangmyeon. Cut the sweet cuts with the savory of the black bean sauce. Right? You always compliment it. Has a nice crunch to it.
Yeah.
Chewy, different
Balance
texture.
it there.
It's a good balance of between the two dishes. Right, especially the sauce. It's like totally different sweet and sour sauce than
Yeah, it's
you're
not
used
the
to.
normal like American
Yeah.
sweet and sour
Yeah.
sauce. Yeah.
So our next really popular dish, like a late night snack, like a lot ordered in Korea a lot, like after midnight, right? Is jokbal, Pigtrotters, pig feet, right?
A late night snack.
Late night,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's
very
it's,
different.
it's steamed, right? Steamed pig's feet, but it's braised in like soy sauce, ginger, right? That's how we get that dark color on it.
So it has a lot of flavor there.
Yeah.
Basically.
And usually served with salted shrimp sauce. Like just dip it. You kind of got to get used to that flavor.
Yeah.
I've never personally had jokbal either.
This will be my
This
first
will
time.
be my first time.
Yeah.
Right. You usually eat pig's feet.
Well, we have a Vietnamese dish. It's called bông bò Huế, and they have pig's feet in there. We eat that.
That's pretty good.
So
Yeah.
it's like a noodle soup. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is kind of different. We can really see it has a darker color to it. Right. That's probably from the soy sauce braise. Let's just get into it. Actually.
Yeah. Let's dig in.
I don't know.
Which one are you taking?
Just pick the closest one to me.
Is this the shrimp sauce? Okay, it
Interesting.
reminds me of squid. It has that texture of very chewy.
When I was
That's
first
right.
eating it, didn't get the flavor of the pig. Right, it was just like chewing, and slowly the braise started coming through that soy sauce flavor toward the end of the bite. That salted shrimp sauce is pretty salty, actually. Just like I dipped it just a little.
Yeah. Yeah, you can really taste the aroma in your mouth. Like it still kind of lingers.
It's really chewy, actually. Right? I mean, that makes sense. It's pig's feet with skin, some fat on it, just a little bit of meat. I can see why people eat it late at night.
Yeah. But do they just eat it by itself?
They usually this is an anju, which is like snacks paired with drinking, basically. Let's just have another go at it.
Give it a second.
It's very subtle, really.
No.
Super subtle. I mean, if you like pig's feet, if you like the pig's skin, if you like chewy texture and don't mind that,
Yeah.
this is it.
I think I could only eat this like smaller cuts. I
Yeah,
think the
yeah.
bigger cuts is like too chewy.
Yeah, I don't think I can eat this often. I mean, it's just not in my normal diet. It's kind of out there, slightly out there, out of my comfort zone. But I'd order it again.
I would try it late night.
I would try it late night,
Yeah.
like, you know, like while I'm drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. So our next dish is sundae, or blood sausage, right? Really popular in Korea, actually. I've never had this dish personally.
Me neither.
Right? I don't think I've seen anybody actually order it that often. I like every time we go.
This is the first time I'm seeing this dish in front of me.
I mean, it's cut like a sausage.
So, what's in a blood sausage?
So we have, of course, blood, pig's blood, right? We have usually steamed pig intestines.
In
right?
there already, okay.
And they're mincemeat, rice, the vegetables, just all put together.
Wow,
Really?
that's actually a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Didn't
You
look
can
like
see,
it.
I don't know. Yeah, it's all.
It's hard
'cause
to
that's the
tell,
blood.
right?
That's
Yeah.
the blood.
Yeah.
You eat anything with blood in it before?
I had duck's blood. It's like a Vietnamese dish too. It's like more of an appetizer. Yeah.
I've had pig's blood.
Mhm.
Right? It's usually cut in cubes. Sometimes in porridge, sometimes in soups.
Soups, yeah.
Right? A lot of iron, actually. You can taste it, you know?
Yeah.
But let's see. Let's just go. This is our first time. We have a salt mixture. So you usually dip in the salt mixture. And then you eat some onions that are braised in soy sauce.
Right. That's supposed to be the after.
Yeah.
After you.
So let's just go for it. What? Interesting. I'm gonna go for another one, actually. I don't
know what to say.
know what to say, so I'm just gonna eat another one to see what my mouth thinks. Wow.
It's actually pretty decent.
That's unexpected, actually.
Yeah.
It has a nice pop to it the first bite you get. Like, you wouldn't think so. Are you looking at it? It looks like kind of mush inside, but it has a nice pop.
Yeah.
Like a sausage, like a real sausage would have a
Right.
nice pop to it.
I like the texture. It has a
The
lot
texture
of great
is,
texture. Yeah.
has like just a lot of different things inside, and like
Mhm.
like everything just like you dip in the salt, you get the salt tea from it, the
Yeah.
salt from the salt. And you start getting tasting like the different ingredients.
Mhm.
You don't immediately taste pig.
Right.
Usually that's just like, oh, okay, and it doesn't taste like iron,
Yeah.
what you would think from
not
blood.
heavy, yeah.
Right? It's not heavy on the iron. This is really good, actually. And finishing with the onions is like perfect. Right? It's like a cleanser.
Yeah.
Cleanses it, and then your mouth is ready for another bite. Actually, my mouth is watering still. Actually,
Yeah. It's pretty. I would say it's pretty salty though.
you
Well,
think,
I mean, I
you
think
think it's
it's
salty?
probably
Oh,
salty.
I dipped it just a little.
I
I
think
you
I
might have
dipped it a
put
little
too
bit more
much.
than shit. I think this is
I
surprisingly
eat it,
good.
Yeah, I can see a good street food, actually.
Yeah.
Right, it looks pretty. I'm gonna guess pretty cheap, actually, because blood sausage, right? It's all the parts that people usually don't eat,
hmm
right?
I know for some people, if I were to say, "Hey, this is blood sausage," you know, they would definitely not eat it.
Yep. You could show it to them and be like, it's sausage.
No, you would just say it's
Because
sausage.
it looks like a sausage. It even has the casing to make it look like a sausage. I mean, but if you look closely at it, you're like, what is that? What is all that? It looks like noodles, it's rice,
Rice, yeah.
and like, what kind of meat is it? You're like,
Yeah,
it's
they
just
would
pork.
definitely not eat it because they're not used to that.
Yeah. If you said blood sausage, just be like, nah, I'm good.
Mhm.
But you just say it's a Korean sausage, and maybe they'll try it. I think it's actually pretty good. The blood is definitely not super strong.
Yeah, I could see this like as my dish. Like
Mhm.
if I were to eat like a Korean restaurant,
Mhm.
I would complement this
Yeah.
with other food.
But I definitely think it does need the onions at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I think I get really tired of just eating the same taste, same
Mhm.
flavor profile
Throughout,
over
yeah.
and over.
There's actually a lot in one bite.
Yeah,
To be
dude.
honest, like,
It's like a party in my mouth, right? Just one little cut. So we just finished eating 4 dishes.
I am stuffed.
I cannot move, actually. I need to unbutton my pants. But that came out wrong. I need to unbuckle my belt.
Yes.
That's the saying.
Yes. That is
Oh,
the
man. So what's your favorite?
The noodles.
Noodles?
Yeah. Giving it a second time a chance, you know? It was
compared
delicious.
to our water
Watered down, yeah.
water soup Jujangman fiasco.
Yes.
Yeah, way better. This is one of the better ones I've had from a restaurant. Way less oily.
Yeah.
Not overpowered with onions. The onions aren't totally raw. Right? Just everything, right?
Mhm.
The sauce is the start, and that's what it should be. The sauce
Yeah.
and noodles.
So you're saying that's your favorite dish?
Dang, that's hard too. Yeah, jajangmyeon would probably be my favorite. It's probably the one that I could eat. If you ask me, like, which one do you want to eat again?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be that one.
Yeah. But you also love noodles, though.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
love
yeah.
noodles. But if you ask me what was my most surprising, it would be the sundae.
Blood sausage.
Yeah, the blood sausage was the most surprising dish for me. It was really good. But I must say, after we ate the whole thing, I could really only eat like a handful before my mouth is just like gone.
Yeah.
Right. It's just too much. It's too much party in my mouth. That's it.
Yeah, it's
There's
too
just
much
going on.
Yeah.
My mouth gets really tired of it really quick. Like I can see why it's like one of those like chill and drink. You know, you don't just like it's
Eat
not
bits
just
and
like,
pieces. It's almost
Yeah.
like a finger food.
yeah. You just pick at it.
Yeah.
Just don't down it in one bite. What was your least favorite?
Ooh, it'll have to be the pig's feet.
Pig's feet.
Yeah. I mean, I can only eat like one piece, and that's about it. Like I can't see myself being like a late night. You know.
I agree.
Food.
I also don't see myself ever craving it like ever.
Mhm.
Like, hey, what do you want to eat? I'm like, let's have jokbal. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not a thing that's gonna happen. Probably the same thing with sundae. I'd probably do the same thing. I probably would never be like, hey, let's go get some sundae.
Yeah. By itself.
But I mean, like, if someone got it, I wouldn't mind eating a couple. But I myself probably wouldn't get it. But I would like to try another foreign people like sundaes with tteokbokki and that same type of sauce.
Okay. With the tteokbokki sauce.
Yeah.
Okay.
So make it a little spicy.
Oh. Actually, I would. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying it, but I probably couldn't eat that
That
much
sounds good.
sausage again.
You know what you should do? You should get tteokbokki next time and then put the blood sausage in there.
Oh, that's true. We could do that. Tteokbokki is pretty good. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
If you like this video, hit that like button and comment below on what's your favorite Korean dishes and any dishes that you would like us to try.
All right, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Get notified of our future releases. Make sure you click that bell icon so you get those notifications. All right. Until next time. 안녕.
안녕.